that I had to get glasses, but there I am, and a cough that I got from my toddler. And we all know that this is going to be one of those prolonged things when the toddler picks up something, you get it, and it's a cycle. Thank you for having us here today. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the Rotaract Club of Georgetown for weaving us into its diversity, equity, and inclusion program, and that is the Guyana Together campaign. Guyana Together was launched in September last year, actually. The Guyana Together campaign is a grassroots effort to increase acceptance level among Guyanese and reduce the level of stigma and prejudice for LGBTQ Guyanese. The campaign really focuses on sharing stories of members of the community who have found acceptance and support from family, co-workers, neighbors, friends, religious leaders, and you name it. Guyana Together hopes to start a nationwide conversation about each of us can help to change and make that change in terms of unity for all in Guyana, the land we loved. Our partners are reflective of the level of support we have received. These include the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce, the Guyana Press Association, the Black Entrepreneurs Association, and the Society Against Sexual Orientation Discrimination. Our campaign started with telling stories of support for members of the community, displaying that unfiltered and raw story of love and support. And I'd like to feature one of our two videos that started the campaign, and I'll ask Jafir to play one of those videos for us. She is a social worker. She works with our children of the nation, and she would have been here today if she was not called away on a very short notice on assignment. Also in our midst today is Avinash Narayan, known as Nash, who is also featured in our second video, which you'll see later on. As part of our campaign this afternoon, you'll get a chance to hear from Evie Gurcharan. Evie is a multi-award-winning tech entrepreneur with a strong focus on social innovation and corporate social mission strategy. As a software development consultant, Evie combines her technical expertise with her creative vision to deliver innovative solutions for her clients. Her ability to bridge the gap between technology and business goals has earned her the reputation for delivering high-quality results. In addition, Evie is also a brand specialist and consultant. She has a keen eye for branding and campaign management, helping businesses and individuals develop strong and impactful brand identities. I'll now ask Evie to make her remarks.
Thank you very much for having me today, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow advocates of positive change. It's my great pleasure to be invited to speak as part of the Guyana Together campaign, an initiative that seeks to spark a nationwide conversation about unity and change in Guyana, something we all want to see in one way or the other. In our diverse and vibrant communities, we find neighbors, friends, family members, and co-workers who are exploring who they are and becoming more open about being their authentic self. Regardless of their personal choices, they are an integral part of our lives, contributing to the rich tapestry of our society. Today, I want to emphasize the importance of recognizing their presence, sharing their stories, and championing their rights as an essential step towards building a more inclusive, kinder, and more compassionate Guyana. Service above self resonates with me as a mom, wife, and daughter. I sat there thinking about what I will make for dinner and how I have to wake up at 5 a.m. to prepare lunch boxes in the morning. And knowing that we're looking at family as a cornerstone of our values, and that it plays a pivotal role in shaping our understanding of love and support. While progress has been made in embracing diversity, it is time to extend the conversation publicly and encompass everyone in our lives, of course, our families. Respecting and treating our gay and trans neighbors with the same dignity and fairness we all desire is not just a moral imperative. It is fundamental, for the well-being of our families and success of our business and the development of stronger and more united communities. I grew up in a very religious home where negativity surrounded any conversation about sexual orientation, not only in a religious context, but also the quality of man or woman you were somehow was based on your choices. I have a very personal story that shocked me to my core. I was in my early 20s and had my first heartbreak. Sitting in the National Culture Center with my best friend and my family, I began to cry just at the thought of what I experienced. And my best friend put her arms around me and hugged me really tightly and really closely. And it was such an amazing act of kindness that got me through a rough time. However, when I got home that evening, some things were said to me that broke my heart even further. Things like, I can't do things like that in public, and what would people think? And things like, not because a relationship didn't turn out well with a man, you would turn to a woman. So I very much know about experiencing harshness in a family setting, whether or not you're exploring your sexuality. And I felt it really important to share that. Because sometimes people assume, and then sometimes there's truth to what there is. But at the end of the day, kindness and compassion is what will take people through their life experiences or cause them a point of trauma that they will never forget. We're all human beings deserving of respect. As a mother of 5 children, I'm committed to instilling in them the golden rule, to treat others the way they would want to be treated. I always approach everyone and everything I do with kindness, because I believe that kindness is returned to those you love and for those for which you represent. The principle applies universally, transcending differences and fostering empathy and understanding. In the realm of business, discriminatory practices and biases have long hindered the full participation of every Guyanese in the job market. It is time for a paradigm shift, a commitment to maximizing our country's labor force, and affirm that every citizen deserves an equal opportunity to work hard and to provide for their families. I'm proud to be part of the growing community of employers advocating against discriminatory laws, understanding that a thriving business is one where all team members have the support they need to succeed. Globally, businesses and competitive economies are embracing inclusion not only as a moral imperative, but as a strategic advantage. As somebody who has been in branding for over 20 years, I've seen businesses leverage their stories, leverage their brand identities, and leverage the people they have in their businesses to be wildly successful by recognizing that we need diversity and inclusion. Together, let us continue to champion the cause of equality, justice, and inclusivity as we work towards a better future for all Guyans. Let our collective efforts speak to the value of unity, fairness, and prosperity that define the spirit of Guyana Together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Evie, for sharing that message of kindness, compassion, and support, which is the essence of our campaign. And with that, I'd like to introduce our second video, which you may have seen on television or on social media. And I'll ask Joel Simpson to be on standby for a few remarks.
I first met Avinash through one of my friends, and it was an instant meeting between two souls.
Crystal is a genuine person. She loves fashion.
He's one of those souls that once you meet him, it's hard not to love him.
My grandmother, my mother.
This time to acknowledge our media partners who've been critical and integral to our campaign. Thank you for coming out today, Joel.
Good day, everyone. Rotarians, executive leadership of the Rotary Club of Georgetown, colleagues from the media, partners from the Guyana Together campaign, our team. Best wishes for the new year, and thank you all for coming out on this bit of a rainy Wednesday midday for this important event. I don't have many remarks, but more or less a couple of actions. Two I would like us to take immediately, right now, live, and one that will be homework. First of all, if you take a look on the screen, you will see the social media platforms that we're on. We would like all of you here, all of you following our live stream, the Rotarians and other viewers following our live stream, to just follow at Guyana Together on any social media platform that you're on. So we're on Instagram. I'm going to give you a time to take out your phone and do it. And that will be at Guyana Together. Because you're going to forget, right? You're busy people. You're going to go back to your busy lives after lunch and forget about this. So let's do it live. And we're also on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, at Guyana Together. How about TikTok? The latest social media sensation. Any TikTokers in Rotary? If you're TikTok, I see at least one. If you're on TikTok, we're also at Guyana Together. And many of us use Gmail as our email server. So if you have the Gmail app on your phone, this will be relatively easy to do. Go to YouTube and youtube.com/@Guyana Together and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So every time a new video like the one we just showed with Avinash comes out, you'll be the first to see it because it goes to YouTube first. And Facebook, of course, where we also currently live, www.facebook.com/Guyana Together. So that's just the first very simple action of how you can support the campaign. Follow us across all social media platforms that you use. Secondly, we have a campaign website, and it's very simply www.GuyanaTogether. I think we're live on it on the screen, and you can go to it on your phone as well. Port graciously has free Wi-Fi for its guests. And you will see a tab that says Pledge. I want you to click on that. And that's a pledge of your individual support to the campaign. As Rotarians with a mandate to promote diversity, support equity, and embrace inclusion, we would like you to take an individual pledge to support the campaign. So this is you as a person, right? I'll give you a couple of minutes to, I'll let you read it during the lunch break in the interest of time. But we'd love if you could keep that page open on your phone so you remember and you fill up your name, email address, and support the pledge. And the homework, the third and final action is homework. Jeffrey, if we could go to the endorsements page. And before I even give you the homework, I want to recognize some of the organizations and businesses within the Rotary fraternity who've already endorsed the campaign. President Devendra and Secretary Natasha's law firm, London House Chambers. Please give them a hand. I see my friend here, Ralph here from King's Jewelry World, Bistro Cafe and Bar, Bistro Champagne Bar, Movie Tongue. What else am I forgetting? King's Hotel. They also endorsed the campaign. And the venue that we're at, Palm Court, has also endorsed the campaign. So the homework is, Rotarians are leaders in many organizations, businesses, local organizations. The homework is to take a look at the endorsement page and have your businesses or organizations, once you have a presence in Guyana, endorse the campaign. For many of you, you might be able to make that decision yourself. Some of you might need to go back and consult your boards, your management teams, and so forth. And those actions actually encapsulate the essence of this 3-month diversity, equity, and inclusion project that we are launching here today with the Rotary Club of Georgetown. It's to showcase the support of the Rotary Club of Georgetown for the Guyana Together campaign, increase individual pledges among Rotarians for the campaign, and also to increase organizational endorsements through Rotary-led businesses and organizations. And we are going to be working very closely with the leadership of the club until the end of March and monitoring and tracking the numbers. And we hope to have 100% all Rotarians endorse the campaign, and as many of the businesses and organizations that you lead and are affiliated with as well also endorse the campaign. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Joel, for doing all the heavy lifting, and this essentially ends my job. I'll just ask Natasha to make a vote of thanks, and thank you again.
Good day, all. All protocols being established earlier. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Georgetown, we are pleased to have partnered with Guyana Together on this wonderful project. As our Rotarians would know, DI is part of Rotary International's mandate. So the opportunity came along and we took full force and ran with it. So thank you very much. I'd also like to thank Trailblazer and gender advocate Evie for sharing her inspiring thoughts and comments with us today. It certainly gives us food for thought. We also like to thank Avinash Narain. Outside of your compelling story, we are pleased to have spent time with us today, and thank you for sharing your story of support with our club and the world. To Joel and Nazima, much gratitude to you both as you continue spreading this campaign, and we welcome you at any time to share updates with us. Thank you. Media partners, thank you for taking time out of your very busy, pressing schedule to be here today, and we hope to see you again very soon. And just as a reminder, the Guyana Together campaign is on national TV, and you can find the videos, as Joel just pointed out to us, on their Facebook, YouTube, TikTok pages. And please, of course, remember to take the pledge. Remember, this is part of RI's mandate. Thank you very much.
Well, we are truly excited. For those of you that don't know, the Rotary Club of Georgetown is the oldest Rotary Club in Guyana. We consist of 84 members. We have established members of the community from all walks of life. And we are one place where everyone is safe from views, religion, political, creed, or color. And we are so excited to support this campaign in every way that we can. I have known Joel most of my adult life through my wife knew him very well and very proud of his accomplishments and the accomplishments of the team generally. So we look forward in unifying our voice with yours, not just for this opportunity, but as we discussed intimately at our polio walk, it's something that we take very seriously. And we would like to express to you that each and every one of our members that have the time in their own right and together as a club are also supportive of these efforts to make it truly a beautiful and inclusive place for all Guyanese. So thank you all for being here, and without further ado, we will commence lunch and commence the rest of the club activities after lunch. With that, could I invite Rudir and Renga to escort guests to lunch?